The African American Business Social was a great event. Local entrepreneurs from the area showed off their products and services. Everything from jewelry, purses, shoes, hair bundles, bracelets, natural hand products, hand scrubs, and swimwear, hats, and shirts. I spoke with many of the entrepreneurs in the building that day, and this is what they had to say about their products and services.
This is Sugar Pan Bakery. I have an at-home cake decorating business, and I do dessert tables as well. It all started 8 years ago when my parents had their 40th anniversary, and I wanted them to have a nice wedding cake. Didn't have the budget for it, so I got on the computer, Googled how to do a stacked wedding cake, and that's where it all started for me for there. Right now, these are my cupcake parfaits, and I have Oreo, chocolate Oreo, lemon raspberry, and caramel chocolate chip.
She does it for a special occasion.
Yes, I do.
And what's your name?
Chanel.
Chanel, what's your place today?
Helping her. Well, AKA her manager.
Okay.
At sugarpanbakery.com or Facebook, Instagram, or our phone number is 330-550-6980.
The Couture Diva Closet, I have shoes from size 6 to 12, and plus size clothing is my, what I major in, but I do have smaller sizes. I've always loved fashion, but I've always been the big girl that always dressed cute. And there aren't many stores that cater to cute, trendy, fashionable plus size clothing. So I decided to do it myself. You can follow me on Instagram, The Couture Diva Closet, and also on Facebook, The Couture Diva Closet. Yes.
And how can people reach out to you if they wanted to, say, purchase some items from you?
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, yes.
So I see that you use the Square, you got it all set.
Yes. I accept Visa, credit, debit, MasterCard, cash, yes.
Okay, Signature Workforce Solutions is a resume writing career collateral company. We do everything that encompasses job search marketing material, from resumes, cover letters, interview prep, anything to help you get noticed, interviewed, and hired. I work for a nonprofit organization that work with older adults in workforce development, and I just had a passion for it. I was helping people. It was part of my job to get people job ready, and it was working. People were coming back telling me, Latasha, I got an interview, Latasha, I got hired. I was like, I think I need to do this, full time, and here I am. I have a new service called a 30-day placement challenge. We'll work together 30 days one-on-one. We'll develop an individualized career plan. We'll see what service best suits you, and I will give you activities and different things to do to help you get the career of your dreams. They can reach me by phone, email. I have a website. My email is signatureworkforcesolutions@live.com. My phone number is area code 330-531-8364, and you can also look up the website. I'm on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff, LinkedIn.
I am part of ownership of That Chick and Above Average apparel line, and I'm introducing my new baby today, Akim Exclusives Hairline. The grade is 7A to 9A. I have a variety of lengths and variety of textures. Greatest quality, I guarantee it. The first time you purchase my hair, you also get your installation for $100. Okay? And today, at this particular event right now, we have That Chick and Above Average apparel and some tees, some snapbacks, and our loungewear, and our overnight bags. Everything right now, we having a big blowout sale is $15. Yeah, we just have celebrated our 3-year anniversary last week. Yes, and this is the new addition to my line, Akim Exclusive Customized Apparel, because I do the customized dresses as well, and this is a branch off from that. So I'm trying to expand more and become nationwide, basically. I can't stay in a bubble. I got to get everywhere. Yes, you can simply email me at mikkijw30@yahoo.com. You can Facebook me You can also look me up on Instagram at BEAUTII77 on Instagram. Okay?
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to know?
I just want to let everyone know that you're missing a great event. First of all, this was a wonderful event for all the African American entrepreneurs to get together and network and just support one another, you know. And I just want to tell everyone that has supported that chick above average, and also IKEM exclusives. Thank y'all so much, and we appreciate your support.
I am Charlotte, and I help people with credit challenges. It can be an array of different services for a small fee every month, or you can buy them all separately. All the way from credit restoration, if you have credit challenges and you need to get some things taken off of your credit, we have that available for you. We also have identity theft. We also have a smart credit, which is a way to monitor your credit report. And then we have a last will, living trust, and power of attorney of your healthcare and finances for all those people who do not have their affairs in order. We also have a Youth Financial Literacy Foundation where we actually go into the schools between the ages of 8 and 18, and we actually present them and let them know about financial literacy. And with that, if you have 35 or more students, we will give you a monetary donation of $500, all at the expense of my company, not the schools, not the daycare centers. A little over a year, I am a product of the product. I love this business. I was in surgery for 20 years. Because of medical issues, I was not allowed to go back because it's a liability, but that was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. Now I'm in business for myself. I make my own hours, but if I don't work, I don't get paid. To me at www.myfes.net/C-Walker4, or they can call me at 330-696-1825.
The name of my business is Rich Wick Candles. I actually make soy wax candles. They're actually hand poured. And hand poured meaning that I make this in my kitchen. And they're soy wax, so they actually be used as a massage oil as well. I'm also branching off into body products as well. So I got body butters. I just started making body scrubs. So yes, I have great smelling candles. Like I said, the soy wax is good for anybody that have allergies, babies. I'm on all the social networks. You can reach me on Facebook if you go to Kiana Monique, you'll actually see a link to my fan page, which is Rich Wick Candles. On Instagram, I'm under Rich Wick Candles. Email richwickcandles@gmail.com. And then my website, richwickcandles.com. So everything is Rich Wick Candles. It's not hard to find.
Jacobs, I do some personal training, athletic training as well for a wide range of people. I do pregnant women, people just looking to get in overall shape, fitness, athletes that want to take their game to the next level. I do it all, so whatever your fitness goals are, if you just need motivation on your fitness journey, give me a call. I do training at the 330 Elite Gym in the Body Shop out in Austintown. But I have a fit camp coming up on August 8th at the 330 Elite Gym. And it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 6 p.m. for the following 3 weeks. And the $50 cover you the whole 3 weeks, or if you don't want to commit to the 3 weeks because of work, kids, or whatever reason it may be, you can pay $15 a class, and that's pretty much it.
Actually, I've been catering to customers doing their own personal stuff for their businesses as a graphic designer, but I wanted to do something for myself, to bring something different to the community for women who love glam items, like this one is Lipstick Junkie. Just get different items out there to the community of beauty, because I'm in the beauty industry as well. I'm a makeup artist as well. I have a website, www.bombshowworldwide.com. I sell all my items on there, and I do a lot of vending events like this. You're going to see me around.
Gary Thornton, the coordinator of the African American Business Social, invited 2 guest speakers to speak to the audience about funding your business and branding your business. The audience had a chance to ask questions, and here are some of the topics that they spoke about at the AABS.
Q&A. The very first thing I want to ask everyone is, at what age do you think you should establish credit? 25. 18.
21.
21. Anybody else?
23.
23. 15 or 50? 50. You like the guesses. To establish credit. I'm just saying. 18. She's right. You're never too old to establish credit, but you're never too young. The one thing that was helped me out is I had a father, grandfather who had me establish credit early. I was 14 years old, and I bought a TV from Sun's TV. Anybody remember that? Sun's Television? And I financed it. He co-signed. But in today's society, there's different avenues in which you can actually establish credit. Did you know that if you have a credit card as a parent, you can actually have your son or daughter as a co-signer or as a signer, and that can actually be the first way to establish credit? Did you know that? No. Things that make you go, well, everybody out here is an entrepreneur. And so it's important for you to establish your business as you see fit. Having credit is important. I know a lot of people are scared of credit, but it's a necessary, I don't even want to say evil. We got to reflect ourselves as our country. We don't want to get in too much debt, but there is good debt. So the first thing I want to do is talk about how do you establish credit. Well, I told you the first thing. You know, there's something you can do, co-signing. One of the easiest ways is when you are in college, you get a credit card. Now, I'm going to give you a little hints. Don't go for credit cards with high interest or they're financed by banks. I'm saying it's very important. You want your business to have established credit, and you also got to have established credit. I mean, you know, you can have a great idea, but if your credit's not there, I can't do anything for you. Now I can help establish your business credit, your personal credit strong. So in terms of paperwork, please register your business with the state of Ohio. Please. That's one of the ways. That's one of the things that we look at. You know, if you're not registered with the state, that's the first thing we look at for fraud, because it's easy to excuse my language, but hit and quit. You know, you're looking for fast cash, check kiting and stuff like that, where you took the time to establish your business, you're less likely to do that. So personal credit, paperwork is all together. And then from there, you know, sometimes we're going to ask for a business proposal or a business plan, which is, you know, there's a organization called Mahoney Economic Development Corporation. They do a lot with SBA, which is Small Business Administration, which is startup businesses. I don't want to say I can finagle, but I can work the system. I've been doing it long enough where I can work the system where I can display that you are not a startup business. You're just trying to look for financing. We do financing for equipment as well. Say for instance, I did one last year. A lady does t-shirt, so we financed her press, which it's like $7,500. You know, we financed it. We did it over 7 years. Interest rate 4.4%. Can't beat that, right? All I needed was 2 years tax returns, a personal financial statement, which I'm going to get into that in a second. And then, you know, she had her paperwork in order, which made it a lot easier. Yeah, the paperwork. So I didn't need anything. It was because it's an equipment purchase. So I don't want to scare people off thinking like, oh, I need all of this. Sometimes it's like, man, just give me 2 years tax returns, a personal financial statement, and your purchase agreement. Let's do business. I mean, it's really that simple.
What does your credit score have to be to get a home equity line of credit on your house? You own it.
Oh, well, see, that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Our standards, everyone has different metrics. Our standards is really for 660, 680. There's a couple things we look at. Debt typically. So for instance, we look at ratios. Say for instance, your monthly income is $2,000. We will calculate your debt, divide that out to get a percentage. The percentage that we look at is around 43 to 45%. So that means that, we need about $1,200 of your income for us to do that. So now we're going to look at your home. So say your home is worth $70,000. You owe $30,000. We only go up to 85% for your basic interest rates, okay? You do have equity in your home because your home is worth 70, you only owe 30, that means you got $40,000 of equity, but we only go up to 85%, so most will probably make you about $25,000. He said a home equity line of credit, which is revolving. Ours is interest only. You guys know what that means? Okay. When we say an interest only line of credit, that means the bank is only asking you to pay back the interest month to month. That sounds dangerous, doesn't it? Yes. It can be dangerous. But here's the thing. It also helps with that bottom line. For instance, let me give you an example. We do rental properties. I can finance a rental property if you want to. I have a guy who he flips homes. Have you ever heard of that? Someone flips homes. So he paid off his home. The home is valued at like $300,000. I gave him $250,000 on the credit for this interest only. That works for him. The reason why, he has stayed up with it. He doesn't even need my line of credit, but he doesn't want to go into his cash reserves, which is very important. We need to start establishing savings. I'm going to say this again. We need to start establishing savings accounts, people.
So, what I'm going to talk to y'all about today is basically branding, building your brand. How do you keep people coming to your business time after time, year after year? Okay? Anybody tell me what a brand is? That's basically exactly it. Basically what branding is. So, definition of branding, I don't know the whole thing, it's really long, but the definition of branding is something that basically identifies you or sets you apart from your competition. Now in business, a lot of this I'm going to tell y'all just from my perspective because that's the only perspective I have is what I do in business. So, long story short, I started off getting laid off from the steel mill, which I was making like $32 an hour. Great job. I used to go up to Janelle's bank and cash my checks all the time. Friday was like the greatest thing in the world. Until I got laid off. So when I got laid off, it was one or two options. Either go back to the street or start my own business. One of my friends approached me and said, Julius, I've never seen your car dirty before in the whole time I've been with Frank. Never seen it dirty. Why don't you start washing other people's cars like you wash your car? I said, I don't like washing my car, so I don't want to wash other people's cars. So the more I thought about it, and the more those mortgage payments kept coming in, I'm like, man, I got to really do something. So I started washing cars in my driveway. Just my friends at first. My friends kept telling other people kept coming. I kept going to people I knew, like, hey, why don't you let me wash your car? So people kept telling each other. Eventually, I had a house full of people that I didn't want in my house. And I was making a lot of money, though. So my neighbor next door was like, Julius, why don't you get this building that's up on Glenwood and go from there? So I started my branding in my driveway. I started it as Julius will come get your car from anywhere, no matter where you at, he will clean your car and bring it back to you perfectly spotless and beautiful, right? So that was the beginning of my branding, just the basic fact that I will come to you, get your car, and bring it back to you. So once I got the building on Glenwood, the business basically blew up literally overnight. The moment I put my sign up and turned the open sign on, it blew up. And one thing you gotta understand as a business owner, you have to be doing what God put in you to do. Right. Because if you try to do something that's outside the vein of, like, you just think something's a good idea and you try to do it, you keep failing at it, you might not be able to do that. That might not be what God put in you. Okay? So you might have to explore other options, or you need to explore what it is that God told you to do in that thing you're attempting. So I don't know how many of y'all is, spiritual or anything, but my business is literally a faith-based business. Everything I do, I pray on it and I say, put the glory of God on every car that comes out of the shop. And I promise you, that's why people think their cars are so clean when they come from. You do a good job, but I promise you, it's the glory of God in those cars. So once I opened up the shop, it blew up. Blew up overnight. I say within 2 years, I had 5 shops. I had to whittle those 5 shops down to 2 shops, basically because you can't trust everybody in business, right? Right. So you got to be careful about who's watching your money, right? Whoever counting your money, you got to trust that person most, and you got to watch that person most. Luckily for me, I got my little sister that controls my business over here, so he takes care of that real good. So the beginning of my branding was just the simple fact that you can count on Julius to be at your job or your house to pick up your car. First year in business, my business grossed over $320,000. First year in business. First year. It's year 1. So how do I keep that going year after year after year and keep it growing, right? I say the number one thing I did, what you should do as well, is don't take advice from people. You know why? Because your business is unique to you and your personality. So if you sell candles, y'all can't be worried about what each other is doing. Exactly. Because it'll skew each other's vision. Right. You'll be so worried about what you're doing and what you're doing that you start putting their ideas in with your ideas, and their ideas may not work for your company. So first thing I do is I don't pay attention to what anybody else is doing in the car field at all. I pay attention to what the auto manufacturers are doing, so I know what products to use on their paints. But I don't pay attention to any other car wash in the city at all. The next level is how you present yourself to your customer is very important. Because in order to maintain this $320,000 and keep it growing, you have to have a certain level of consistency in even your lifestyle. Okay? So one day I'm in traffic, I'm driving around and I'm all pissed off, right? So dude cuts me off, I pull up on him, about to fight him. He was like, hey, you washed my car. And I'm like, oh. So that moment alone, like 4 years ago, taught me that I never know who my next client is. So I gotta watch the way I behave everywhere I go. Jay-Z said it best. He said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. You understand? You yourself are your business. So you are the first selling point of your product. People got to be able to look at you and say, okay, I'll buy what she's selling because she looked good, she smelled good, her personality is good, she's presenting herself in the right way, so I'll buy that product. She believes in what she's selling because she represents it well, or he believes in what he's selling because he represents it well. So how often would you come to my car wash if my car was always dirty? Not too often. I do got a car that I keep dirty, but it's not the everyday driver, it's the low car. So, presentation of yourself is part of your brand, okay? Another thing that black businesses don't do, and I don't know why, they don't advertise. Something that makes you totally solidified in the minds of the community and your customer is television advertising. I don't care how much it costs, get your product on TV, put it out there. Now today, Kingley is a household name, okay? People literally don't call my shops the car wash. They call it Kingley. I mean, if you ever listen to anybody in the lobbies, they're like, oh, I'm at Kingley. I'm at Kingley. I drop my car off at Kingley. They don't say car wash anymore. Now they just call it by the name that it is, Kingley. And what that is effective branding. So the other part, what you do, you cross brand your services with like services so that whenever you got a candle to sell, right? I want a candle from Gift from Virgo, right? So when I go pick up a That Chick t-shirt or a That Chick product at all, any one of them, I'm gonna cross-brand that with gifts from a burger because I'm gonna have my fresh t-shirt on when I'm at home getting ready and getting dressed. The whole time I was taking my shower and getting ready, I was smelling my gifts from a burger candle, right? That's the type of things we need to do. And that's how you brand yourself, because Mercedes does not associate itself with Nissan, right? So if you got a top level product, you need to be connecting yourself with other top level products, okay? Customer service is very important when it comes to branding your business and putting yourself out there to people. If your customer service is in a way, when a person walks into your shop or up to your booth and is like, what's up, man, what you need? All you're gonna get is, what's up, man, what you need, clients. But the same what's up, man, what you need, client, is the same guy that'll respond to, hey, how you doing, how can I help you? Same guy. So you gotta fashion yourself and your customer service in a way that's inviting to all people. I say today, simply for the fact that black people don't support black businesses, I can say today that our business is probably about 85% white support. Would you say that? Oh. I mean, and it's not because we present ourselves to white people, but it's because black people have something in their mind that makes them feel like other black businesses aren't professional services. So you can have a white detail shop and a black detail shop, and black people will go to the white detail shop because they see the white shop as a profession, but they don't see the black shop as a professional, and it's the same for every business.
My name is Yvette Thornton, and welcome to the first annual African American Business Social. It was sponsored, and the idea was born from Gary Thornton, my son, and we are so proud to have these African American businesses here. It is important as a community that we recognize and promote and grow these fledgling businesses. As a result, we are going to develop a coalition where we can actually become a resource and a foundation to help grow and mature these businesses so they're sustainable business in the community. If you didn't make it, you missed it. But I'm saying the next time, please make sure you get here. More businesses, more networking, more communication. And this is a God thing, and we know God does all things well. So thank you, Keisha, for putting us on spot like this. And you know what? Come on back next time.
We have an African American Business Social in the Youngstown area, and you know it's a great event for all the local businesses to come together and show our support and our unity amongst each other. Today I had 21 vendors. This is our first event, so it looks pretty good around here, but I know we could do a little better. You know, you always got to shoot for the stars and do as best you can. So I'm just trying to do the best I can for the community, and in return, you know, see everybody business blossom and grow, and we keep our network tight. My desire for wanting to do this is just, you know, we spend a lot of money with other people that we can spend with each other, you know, and I'm just talking about, you know, being ethnicity, you know, a black man and a black woman as yourself, you know, we don't need to be, you know, characterized as just a black business or just, you know, we're a good business, we're a business. You know, we're just a business. You know, a lot of people, you know, come up and, you know, they tend to go elsewhere because of the lack of the quality of businesses from black people. But now it's changed. You know, a lot of black guys are on their game, and black females are on their game. So we need to sit out there and support them. Okay, well, my first thing is I'm a barber. I'm a barbershop owner. My barbershop is called G's Chop Shop, and I'm also a DJ. And I also, you know, just started the program this year. Two programs I started this year. One was Debonair Hair Care. I got the organic hair care line for the natural, so I took that and put that in conjunction with the shop. You know, so if anybody needs products or whatever, they're just buying solely and exclusively from me. You know, I just look at that as that. And also, it's a great product as itself. It's all 100% natural, organic products we use. So it's not nothing that's gonna break your hair off or nothing, no additives or nothing like that, you know. So that's that. And I started a program called Youngstown Sports Academy, being that I was an athlete, a younger, you know, but we lack trainers and younger coaches that could get us to that next level. I try to supply that along with, you know, other guys in the area as well. So, well, for the people who didn't come today, you definitely missed an awesome event, a great event to network, and just to even be a supporter. It's a great atmosphere. You know, Julius and James, they set the atmosphere perfect for the rest of the day. A lot of gems were dropped if you want to start a business or even if you just want to be better. You know, a lot of gems drop. So next one, just come on out. Well, you can find me on social network. My social network, my Instagram is I2_get it. So I__get it. My Facebook, you can just search me as Gary Thornton. And you know, my number is 330-770-7984. That's a direct line for business. I like to give my direct line for business because that's just taking a personal investment in everybody that comes in contact with.